Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full face of Colourpop makeup. Now I'm not just using new launches from Colourpop. I am going to be using my holy grails from Colourpop, meaning I went through my Colourpop drawer behind me. Well, it's like behind the backdrop. And I picked out my favorite products that they have launched this year and that I think is worth the coin. Now, as you know, Colourpop comes out with like a bazillion launches a year. Honestly, I think they launch too much. I think they know that they launch too much, but that's just their business model and it is what it is. But what kind of stinks sometimes is they launch so much and then it'll all be sold out on their site and then they like get rid of stuff just as fast as they're coming out with stuff. So it's like, oh my God, what can I talk about? What's gonna be in stock? I don't know. But I went to the site to make sure everything I talk about today is in stock. So I'm not hyping up something and you guys are like, great, thank you for wasting my time. So yeah, that's today's video. I hope you guys are excited to see it. We're gonna sing the subscribe song, baby. And we're gonna jump right in. I got a brush right here. If you've never used a hairbrush as a microphone, are you really living? Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. My husband's twerking. Subscribe before you leave and turn your notifications on, baby. All right, let's jump right into this video. I need to order me some lunch because while I'm filming, my lunch can be on the way because I'm starving. You should never film a YouTube video starving. That's a day one rookie move. So my face in the winter season is incredibly dry. So I have been enjoying this Pretty Fresh. It has hyaluronic acid in it. My hand's all wet because of my beauty blender, but this is a primer and hyaluronic acid really helps to retain moisture into your skin. And like, I need that so bad. Like right now talking to you guys, my face feels so tight. Like it's gonna bust apart. Oh, this feels so good. It's a really great lightweight moisturizing primer that I have truly been enjoying so much. So I definitely recommend this to you guys if you need just like a super lightweight but nice moisturizing primer. And all this stuff is really affordable. Oh, by the way, they gave me a discount code a little while back. The code's LauraLee and you can use it on all products except for they don't do any discounts whenever it's a bundle deal. So it's like a palette and like, I don't know, other stuff bundled. They don't give you the 10% off. It's on separate items. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and give myself a little extra moisture. This is the hyaluronic acid setting spray. I like need moisture, you know what I mean? By the way, guys, I have been like into beauty blenders. I mean, ever since Patrick Ta did my makeup. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'll link it down below. I'm just like, I love beauty blenders. It might be because he's a celebrity makeup artist and I'm like, okay, I'm doing whatever he did. But I don't know, I've really been enjoying them. So I'm using one today. For foundation, so they have the Pretty Fresh foundation, but my favorite from them is the No Filter foundation. This one's in the shade medium dark 18E2. So I'm just gonna put a little on the back of the beauty blender. And this one is just a hair deep for me, but you'll see once I get the concealer and the lighter setting powder on top of this, it looks really good. And I love the coverage this foundation has. Like I truly am into it, honey. I'm into it. It's a great everyday easy wear foundation. It's not a cakey heavy foundation, so you're not gonna feel, girl, we looking Oompa Loompa. Did I grab my right shade? I don't know. I'm like immediately looking at my face like, I think you grabbed the wrong shade. Great! I actually do think I grabbed the wrong shade. I have two of these. One of these, my summertime shade, and I think I grabbed my summertime shade, so it's okay, we'll fix it. And a little bit goes a long way, but this foundation is super buildable. It has nice coverage, a lot of pigment to it, and it wears for a long time. But we're about to lighten it because Lord have mercy. Just blending it around. I know you guys are probably like, what channel are we on? When have we seen a beauty blender on this channel, ma'am? But you know, it's almost 2020, times are changing. Okay, so this concealer shocked me. I assumed the concealer was gonna be super lightweight and no coverage like the foundation, but it's actually not. It actually has a lot of coverage to it. It also has the hyaluronic acid in it, but I use this in light 45. It's gonna be quite contrasting. Girl, look at my scalp. It's gonna be quite contrasting to the foundation, but that's a good thing because I want it to lighten up a little bit. But this actually has a lot of coverage to it, but it doesn't feel very heavy whenever you're wearing it. So it's a super nice concealer. It's not a thick formula at all. Like, it's more of a thinner formula, so you can go kind of heavy-handed if you wanted to do that with this. So what I'm going to do is spritz the Beauty Blender with the setting spray just to give it a little extra dampness, add some moisture in, and then I'm going to start to lightly tap this out with the pointy end of the sponge. But you'll see how much it'll lighten up and brighten the area, and it just, look how much great coverage it has. Also, this concealer is buildable, so if you wanted a little extra more coverage, a little extra more coverage, you could really build it up. No problem there. Do you guys see how we are lightening up the area? So I'm gonna give it a little more of a spritz, and then we're gonna blend out this side. And this is gonna give us that super brightening, super awake look that we all just wanna look nice and awake, like we slept for 12 hours when we slept for 5. Yes, ma'am. Our face is looking better, the foundation is looking more my shade, and we really cleared things up. So I'm gonna add just like a hair more of this concealer, just right here. I'm just gonna blend that super lightly in. I feel like we look brightened, we look fresh, awake, but really natural, dewy, beautiful skin. So now what we're gonna do is go in with the No Filter Sheer Press Powder, which this powder is great to kind of lightly sprinkle all over the face and set everything with. So I'm actually just gonna use this clean highlighter brush, and I'm gonna get a lot on the brush like this. And I am literally gonna just rub this powder. It's so nice, and lightly set the under eye with it as well. And this isn't gonna give us too much of a heavy makeup matte look. This is really gonna give us a lighter look, but really nicely set. And also setting your makeup like this is gonna make it last much longer. It's also gonna help it not to separate, because squirrel friend, we do not need separation in our day. This is a really nice sheer powder though. And I'm just gonna take this damp sponge and I'm just gonna pat over the powder so we make sure and we keep that dewiness. Do you see how it adds a little bit more of a glow back in? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's talk bronzers. So they recently came out with a bronzer, which I have been using seriously nonstop. It is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. They came out with 2 actually. This is the Coconut Beach bronzer. It came out with their coconut collection, and I really love it. I love the color of it. It's a beautiful matte bronzer. It's great to contour with. It's just the perfect color. And I have found a new love. Oh my gosh, this brush is my everything. This is the F18. It's like a big bronzery powder brush. I seriously cannot live without it. It's so soft, so nice and fluffy, but it distributes the bronzer perfectly. So, and it came like in a set of all their brushes, so I don't know if it's sold separately or if you had to buy the whole set, but I literally just tap it into the bronzer and then just go a little crazy. But it's seriously, I don't know, it's like the shape of the brush and the bristles are so soft. It distributes it perfectly, and the bronzer looks so beautiful with it on. I die for this brush. I can't live without it. Like, I can't go anywhere without it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the forehead area. And look how pretty this bronzer is. It's gorgeous. It looks so good. Like, I can't get over it. I'm obsessed. So that is the Coconut Beach bronzer. It's amazing. Let's move on to some blush. I do have the F21 blush brush from Colourpop. It's also great. This is Quarters. This is actually one of their award-winning Super Shock blushes. I would go into a light hand with Quarters because it is a deeper peachy coral shade. Look how much comes off. It's like intense. So I would go in with a lighter hand with Quarters, but she is so pretty. And she adds like a really nice warm flush to your cheeks, but she has like the slightest little sheen to her. Not too crazy, so it's not gonna emphasize your pores. It's everything. I love this blush. I need a new one actually. She's getting a little, I don't know if you can tell, she's getting a little dry, but it's spectacular. So I like this brush because it has like a nice little angle to it, which is perfect for applying blush. Okay, let's move on to highlighter. Okay, this has been one of my favorite highlighters from them. It's seriously so blinding, you will be Shakira. It is On the Cusp. This one I think came out with their Disney stuff. I really feel like it did. I could be wrong. It's in the blue packaging. I did check, it's still on their site. It's definitely one of my favorites. I have some on my hand. Whew. And I'm just gonna apply a little to my nose with my finger because it is the most. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I'm gonna hit the chin a little. I love a little bit of shine on the chin. Call me crazy. And just the forehead a little. And I'm just dabbing it on with my hand. You can also use a little brush. I'll use a brush as well to show you guys, but I love a shiny forehead. I don't know why you guys are like, they have natural oil, like, girl. But I do. So I got a little on my brush, and you can apply it with your brush. And it's so blinding. Like, you're gonna be super light hand with this. It'll last you a long time because you just use like such a tiny amount. But oh my goodness, I'm here for it. I really am. Look at me, all glowy. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little bit more of the setting spray. Where is my fan? I don't have my fan. Everything in my life is actually a wreck right now because I've been working on things. It's just the holidays. There's just honestly way too much happening and I can't get it together. I'll be honest. I really cannot get it together. Sorry about it. So for Colourpop, I have the brow pencil. This was in Dope Taupe. And I'm going, this is actually Erin's brow pencil. So she's gonna be like, ma'am, please put my brow pencil back. They only have a couple different brow products, so I do like them. So I'm just using the one that Erin loves the most. Honestly, this is her favorite, but super light hand. You don't have to go in with a heavy hand with these because they do have a lot of pigment to them. So I do like that. I feel like their brow pencils have improved since their first set. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Pretty Fresh concealer and clean up a little bit. So Colourpop doesn't actually have a brow gel. Maybe they will in the future, but for right now, I'm going to be using the Milk. This is their clear brow gel. I went from brow gels to barely using them to them becoming like an essential in my brow routine because I've been enjoying like the fluffier brows and like pushing my brows up a little bit. So yeah, I just have to have it. That's why I'm using her today. Oh, I was out of focus the whole time. Beautiful. Beautiful. My camera loves to sabotage me. I don't know what I did to her, but she loves to sabotage me. Okay, we have brows on. Now for the eyeshadow palette. My gosh, this was so hard to choose, like a holy grail to use in this video. They seriously have so many of the best palettes. I really like the Bare Necessities palette, but girl, it was sold out. It was sold out. So I chose to use the Whatever palette. This is one of my all-time favorites that has come out for them. The color scheme is to die for. And this palette's 18 bucks. It's so pretty. Guys, look at this palette. Like, I live, breathe, and die for these colors. I don't know what it is about them, but they are just like, this is my jam. Yes. Plus, like, this is the perfect travel palette. If I was gonna go somewhere, I would just grab this little guy, and it pretty much has every color that I need in it, so I love her. So first I'm gonna go in with Copycat, which is a nice, warm, tan brown. It's matte. And we are just gonna make that our transition shade and just blend her right into a little crease. Our little crease. Yeah, so you guys can probably see my bright gold bobby pin up there. Guys, I had so many black bobby pins and now they're all mysteriously gone. I don't know where the land of bobby pins are and where they all travel to, but they are constantly running away from me and I'm always losing all of my black bobby pins. So I'm left with like the metallic gold ones that are meant for like a look and I have to use them. So just pretend you don't see her, you know. I just wanted to do the little curled out, half up, half down do today, and I really like the way it came out. It's just the bobby pin up there is bothering me a little bit, so. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Copycat and blend it on the lower lash line as well. So now I'm gonna take Bad Guy, which is like a really rich maroon matte shade. I'm taking it on the same brush. Probably should have used a little bit of a smaller brush. I just wanna push this right here into the outer edge of the eye. And because it's so intensely pigmented, I'm really just pushing the color in. I'm gonna take a clean M443 brush and just soften up the edges. now I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of Mrs. Brightside here. This looks like a dark matte brown, but it has like a plum undertone to it. It's super pretty. And again, I'm just still deepening up that outer edge right there. Just a little bit more. So for my eyelid, I want to take Tardy, and this is actually like a really sheer shimmer color. It's not very opaque. So I'm going to apply it to my eyelid, and then we're going to, ooh, my God, it's so pretty. Actually, it's not coming off that sheer, but when I swatched it, like it barely showed up, so okay. But I'm just going to apply this to my eyelid, and then we're going to add a little bit of a sparkle. I'm just so into sparkles right now, you guys know that. I'm just pulling it right across the matte shades right there and packing it onto my lid. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, that was so easy. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of duh, not a lot. I mean, a lot comes off, but I'm just gonna kind of dupe it onto my other hand, and then I'm gonna lightly just pat. This is actually a pressed glitter, and it sticks to the shimmer so well. Do you guys see that? It's like barely on. Ooh, it's so pretty. And then I'm gonna go with the E21 brush from Colourpop, and I'm gonna go back in with Tardy. And I'm just gonna hit the inner corners of the eyes. You can also use a little bit of the highlight for this. And I'm gonna hit the brow bone. Okay guys, here's a close-up of the eye so you guys can see the glitter a little more. It's so pretty on. I love it, look at that. Gorgeous, just a subtle hint of glitter. All right, now I'm gonna add their volumizing mascara to my lashes. All right, so this is a look I think would totally look beautiful and elegant and amazing without false lashes. However, I'm gonna add false lashes, and I don't know why it's so funny, but it is. I'm like hyping you up, like, don't add false lashes. Girl, I'm adding false lashes. But I mean, like, truly, it's so pretty without them. You don't have to. So from the exact same collection, I have Miami. I'm gonna try these. I've truly never tried Miami before from Colourpop. So, you know, I'm gonna give it a go, and we'll see what happens. They look really pretty, though. I'm just hoping they're not gonna be, like, too dramatic. Can they be too dramatic? Yes, they can. Especially on my small face. Sometimes, you know, they're looking crazy. All right, is this gonna be, like, too much? See, does it, like, cover the whole eye look? Kind of does, huh? Let's see. Okay, now I have Queenie from this same collection. Queenie looks a little bit more sparse, so I'm gonna try it. I do think Miami will be beautiful, but I just want to show off the eye look a little bit more, so we'll see. See, I think this is the move because you can see a little more of the shadow. Chimney tonight. I hate myself sometimes. Who's ready for Christmas time? Because God knows I ain't. Lord have mercy. I really am not. I am truly not ready. I got a lot of my gifts done though. Ordered a honey baked ham. I'm like telling you guys all the things I've done to prepare. Okay, lashes are on, and now we're gonna do lips. So my favorite liquid lipstick is Slow Down. This was actually the collab with Makeup Shayla. I really enjoyed this one since the day it came out. It's awesome. The lip liner with it is gone, but the lip liner that was with it, I highly recommend. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. But today I'm going to be using Sweet Tea by Morphe. I use this liner every day. This is a similar color to the one that came out with it, but because I used it so much, I ended up carrying around in my purse and losing it. Okay, guys, give the teeth a good check. One more spritz. I love this stuff. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got some insight on some Colourpop products that really have been working out for me, and you can see how they perform. They're really nice. I love the face makeup. My God, it's so beautiful. It looks like I have thousands of dollars worth of makeup on my face, and really it's just Colourpop makeup, which is super affordable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe this video will help navigate you through the website. They got a lot of stuff. It's a lot happening, okay? But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Be sure and subscribe before you leave. Do we need like a subscribe song remix? And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Now, where's my Postmates?